President Museveni?
Your Excellencies, I think the way forward would be, one, what you said, to really insist to His Excellency Tshisekedi that he talks directly to these people who are M23 and those people who are in conflict with him, because it doesn't only affect Eastern Congo, it also affects us. To me, that would be number one. Number two, the best forum that can help is to insist on an East African Community SADC summit, so that we talk directly to our brothers in the presence of His government of Congo. That, to me, would be the second one. To have this summit, between the joint summit between East Africa and SADC. Because any other forum, I don't know which forum would handle this.
I'd like to start with a communique on the DRC crisis. We know what is happening in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and there is official communication regarding the same. Now, according to the communique, it says that, I beg your pardon, it's... The 24th Extraordinary Summit of the East African Community Heads of State on the recent developments in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo, One People, One Destiny, held virtually on the 29th of January 2025 communique. And it goes on to say that the East African Community Heads of State, Their Excellencies Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, President of the Federal Republic of Somalia, Samia Suluhu Hassan, President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Evariste Ndayishimiye, President of the Republic of Burundi, Salva Kiir Mayardit, President of the Republic of South Sudan, Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, virtually held the 24th Extraordinary Summit of the East African Community Heads of State to deliberate on the recent developments in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. On 29th January 2025, the heads of state met in a warm and cordial atmosphere. Now, it says that the chairperson of the summit welcomed the heads of state to the meeting and thanked them for their participation in this extraordinary summit convened at short notice. And then the summit deliberated on the developments and deteriorating security situation in Eastern DRC, which led to the loss of lives, humanitarian crisis, and suffering of people, in particular women and children. The summit offered condolences to the families of those affected by the recent developments in the Eastern DRC and further wished a quick recovery to those injured. The summit also expressed concern about the expanding crisis manifesting in attacks on diplomatic missions, embassies, and staff based in Kinshasa. Accordingly, the summit urged the government of DRC to protect diplomatic missions, lives, and property. The summit called on all parties to the conflict in Eastern DRC to cease hostilities and observe immediate and unconditional ceasefire and facilitate humanitarian access to the affected population. The summit called for peaceful settlement of the conflicts and strongly urged the government of the DRC to directly engage with all stakeholders, including the M23 and other armed groups that have grievances. Noting that South African Development Community, SADC, has also been involved in Eastern DRC, the summit decided on a joint East African Community SADC Summit to deliberate on the way forward and mandated the chairperson to consult with the chairperson of SADC on the urgent convening of the same in the next few days. The summit commended the chairperson of the Summit of the East African Community Heads of State for convening the 24th Extraordinary Summit to deliberate on the recent developments in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo.